Kieran, doesn't feel like too long since we've spoken to you, but it's a week between the two games, and how's it been gearing up for West Ham?
It's been good. I say it's been a short week, but I haven't played on the Sunday, so yeah, we've enjoyed having the time together again. Some good time on the training pitch, preparing the game, and looking forward to trying to finish off this block of games well before the international break.
Had a good sized group out there, which is great to hear. Jens missed the Aston Villa game. How's he getting on?
He's getting on okay. He's had a little issue with his knee, so he's going to need. Yeah, he's missed this week. Hopefully another week or two, and he'll be back with us after the international break. And we've got a few other little issues that we're monitoring at the moment, but in general we have good availability.
And always nice to highlight the international recognition for the squad. Plenty of players called up, including Jack Taylor. He'll be hoping for his first senior cap, which would be nice. But again, shows the good work that's going on at the club.
Yeah, it's always nice for all the players, and everyone's delighted for Jack. You know, I think when somebody gets their first call up to the senior squad, I think his first proper full call up, so that's a brilliant moment for him and his family, and really well deserved. So everyone in the group's absolutely delighted for him, and of course for all the players, it's always a good honour. So yeah, everyone's full focused on West Ham. That's where everyone's eyes are. But after that, of course, players will go to different ways and hopefully have a good time with their countries as well.
West Ham, as you say, one of our local games in the Premier League. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's I think everyone is. It's of course a well-established Premier League team, a really big stadium, quite a different stadium for those who haven't been there, and a really good challenge. They've got some very, very good players, signed some good players this summer. A lot of established Premier League players who've performed well for a lot of years, and a great one for us to go and test ourselves and go and try and impose ourselves on the game as well as we can, and also stand up to the big threats they've got. So it's another good one for us, and we're looking forward to it. It's nice that we don't have to travel too far, and the supporters don't have to travel too far, and hopefully we'll give them another good day.
Talking about their big threats, they've had a mixed start to the season, it's fair to say. But how much are you really looking at the opponent at the moment? Is it still very much the focus on us and the performance?
No, it's always a mixture of both. Of course, it's the bulk of the week is always us, and us trying to improve individually as units, as a team. But part of that is preparing a performance against the opponent and taking into consideration the context of the game, what it's going to be like, what the atmosphere is going to be like, where the opponent's at, what their strengths are, what the issues they will give us, and where we think we can cause them issues. So it's always a balance of both for us. Where teams are on the table at this stage, or points is pretty irrelevant to the scale of the challenge. We know they're a good team, good players, experienced manager, and we're going to have to be after very, very close to our best to make it a competitive game. And we feel if we do that and we make it a competitive game, then we give ourselves a good chance of picking up a result. And that's what we're going to try and do.
Of course, the group as a whole is the most important thing, but are we seeing a few more partnerships maybe build in games, and is that kind of developing in training each week, the synergy between the players?
Yeah, I think you can say that over the last couple of weeks. And we know where we know where we are with that. We knew that there was a lot of players coming over the summer. A lot of them came in late in the summer, and this last couple of weeks really has been our first time to have a couple of training weeks in a row and build up on things, and of course then have a game and reflect on the game, try and learn on it, and then try and put things into action the next week. So I think that process is going well. Again, I think it's going to take place over a good period of time still to come. But yeah, I think those who are working to get the regular minutes at the moment, I think are getting stronger and starting to understand the teammates a little bit more. And on the training pitch, we're working really, really hard with the whole squad, because at any time anyone's got to be ready to go in and understand their roles, and also understand the roles of the teammates, so they complement their teammates' strengths as well as possible. So that's an ongoing process, and the players are really committed to it. And I think there's been a couple of good signs over the last few weeks, and we hope we'll show some more good things on Saturday.
Good to hear, of course, that the group's in good physical condition, but of course the mental approach to games is important as well, and there's a focus on the performance as opposed to the result. But given that, the last 4 games unbeaten, is it a good confidence for the group to have, they can square up to these teams in the division?
Yeah, I think going games unbeaten in the Premier League is really tough, and to have done 4 out of the first 6, with the first 2 being the games that they were in the context that they were, I think gives everyone confidence, because we've got a result 4 weekends in a row. I think on top of that, in general performances when we play, to our identity and we're competitive in the game, I think that gives everyone confidence. And we'll try and continue with that performance first. perform as well as we possibly can, take care of all the details, try and execute well on the day, and that'll give us the best chance of getting points. And we know that picking up as many points as we can along the way is really important. So yeah, we're looking to continue to do both, but our focus will always be on, you know, the things we can control in our performance, and focusing in on executing those well. And we know that generally gives you a better chance of getting what you want.
Thanks for your time, Kieran.
Thank you.